Do you ever just start talking and get so carried away with yourself that your brain moves faster than your mouth? And then your mouth's trying to catch up and it ends up just tumbling like a person who tries to jump over a hurdle but then actually just launches their whole body into it and topples the hurdle over? Yeah, sometimes that happens to my mouth. Hey guys, Danielle here, and today I want to introduce something very fun and new and exciting. I have been doing the vloggy type videos for a little while now, and I kind of miss my old reviews. It was kind of nice to share with you guys some opinions, so I'm not taking away the vlogs. Those are still going to come out every Saturday, but I am going to introduce something new starting today, where I take a classic Disney movie, Disney or Pixar, and review it, because one, who doesn't love a Disney movie? And two, who doesn't love a Disney movie? So every week I'm going to do a different Disney movie. There's not really going to be a rhyme or reason to which movies I pick. It's not going to be like, oh, let's start with my favorite and then we're going to go all the way down to my least favorite, because there are so many that I love. I think the first two, yeah, will kind of be the ones that I enjoy the most. But then after that, who knows? We could go from Up to Little Mermaid to Finding Nemo to WALL-E to something else. There's not going to be a particular quote-unquote order except for maybe the first couple. With that being said, my first movie this week is gonna be The Lion King. Now this one actually is my favorite Disney movie. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. It's my favorite Disney movie. I have no problem saying it. When I was younger, I just wanted to watch it over and over and over and over again. And still now, as a lover of animals and someone who wants to be an animal trainer, I love this movie. Now, I love this movie for a variety of reasons. I won't lie to you, there are a couple of things I would probably change about this movie, especially in the new special edition version that came out, I think, a year-ish ago. But for the most part, I love it. And let's think about this for a second. This year, 2014, is the 20-year anniversary of The Lion King. I know. Yep, I know. Crazy. For some people, they think about it and they're like, oh yeah, I was this age, I remember this. I don't honestly remember when it came out. I was 3 years old. Some of you watching, you're welcome if I made you feel old. But yeah, I was only 3 when it came out, so I don't know, I don't remember it. But I do remember sort of in the following years, sort of, 5 years old, 6 years old, wanting to watch it all the time. From the top, let's start right at the beginning with the first great thing, which is the Circle of Life. Not even just this song, but all these animals that come together in the procession and they all get together and you can pick ones out. You're like, ooh, there's the ostrich, ooh, there's the lion, ooh, there's tigers, ooh, the giraffes. I love it. They all get together, they all get their own little moment or collection of moments if they're in a kind of a bigger group. And then they get to Pride Rock and Rafiki's there with the Simba and Mufasa and Sarabi, and everyone just looks great. Everyone dressed very nicely. They put on their best coats. Actually, that kind of works because fur, coat, yeah, okay, great. I'm just gonna use the words great and fabulous and wonderful the whole video. Oh yeah, it was just so great, and it was so great, and it was so great. Did I mention that it was great? Because it was. Now this sort of opening number ties in with another thing that I find really cool about this, and that's all the vibrant colors. You see it throughout the film, especially in I Just Can't Wait to Be King, and you can see the drastic change when they go to the elephant graveyard. But to tie it into the Circle of Life, there is this sort of vibrancy and this sort of feeling of aliveness when you get, giraffes that are brilliantly gold and kind of amber colored, and then you get, ostriches that are like purpley colored. I had to think of an animal for a second. Whoa. And then you get all these birds, and you have Zazu, and he's blue and orange and all of these pretty colors. And then there's the whole Pride Rock, which is just a whole slew of greens and blues and reds and all of these different things, and you just get transported and you feel like you're in this amazing African place with all of these animals, and it's just very cool. Now something also towards the beginning of the movie is gonna get into my first con, and this is only with the new special edition Lion Kings. If you have an older version of the Lion King, or if you're like me and you have the dinosaur version of the Lion King, which is on VHS tape, yeah, you guys get me, you guys feel me. If you don't know what that is, Google it. But the thing about the new special edition is that it has a new song in it. It's the song The Morning Report, which is actually from the Lion King musical, which has been on Broadway and toured and all of these kinds of things. It's the song that Zazu and Simba sing when they're talking about, you know, what the plans are for the day. Zazu gives the morning report to Mufasa. And it's, don't get me wrong, it's a good song. I find it a con because, one, it's not the same people singing it. You can't necessarily have Jonathan Taylor Thomas sing the morning report for this special edition because he is 20 years older than he was. He was, you know, 18, 19 years older than he was when he made The Lion King the first time. So it doesn't work. So it kind of takes me out of the moment. I'm kind of a purist about these movies. And so when you add things that are from a different version of The Lion King, maybe it's just a subjective thing on my part, but I just don't find it as cool. I don't like it as much. Alright, characters. Who do I love? Simba, obviously, main dude, great guy. Nala, what a great female role. Zazu, the bird, the humor, loving it, especially when he's in prison and Scar is just on his little lap of luxury throne with bones or whatever, and Zazu starts singing It's a Small World After All. Kills me every time. Every time. Rafiki, also killing me every time with the laughter. I mean, I would watch Rafiki, and I have watched Rafiki in the musical, for scene after scene after scene. Never would get old, never would tire of it. Just put Rafiki on the screen and say, you go, you work. But here's the thing, I even like Scar, because villain, hello. However, I have a love-hate relationship with the damn hyenas. Ed, what's her face, Whoopi Goldberg, and what's his face, Shensi, whatever I don't know. See, love-hate relationship. They are funny at times. Whoopi Goldberg's funny. Ed's little laugh, you know, for 1 or 2 times, great. When they fall into the thorns, oh, you get a little chuckle. But on repetitions of watching this film, they sometimes start to get a teeny tiny bit annoying. And I think maybe that is part of their point. They're trying to bother Scar, or they just end up bothering Scar regardless. But sometimes I just want them to just move this way. Oh, okay, here's something that's a con that's just because it's so sad. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I know that it has to happen. I just don't like it because it's so sad. And that is putting in motion Mufasa's death. Now, the whole movie hinges on Mufasa dying and Simba thinking that he killed his dad, but just like the whole thing about how Simba thinks that Scar is like the coolest uncle in the whole world, and Scar just has terrible, terrible intentions for Simba, and then Mufasa tries to save his son, and he ends up saving him, but then he dies in the process because Scar is such a jerk. Ugh! Hate it. It just makes me feel so upset, especially why do they have to put Simba at the very end being like, Dad, it's time to go, and like hitting him? Last couple things, let's talk about songs. You got Hakuna Matata, you got Can You Feel the Love Tonight, you've got The Circle of Life, you've got I Just Can't Wait to Be King. All of the songs in this movie, aside from The Morning Report, which I think should just stay in the musical, are the songs that you want to sing and dance to. And that's such a positive for me because it's so lively and it's so upbeat, and it's something that you want to play over and over and over again and just get all those words stuck in your brain forever. I love these songs, especially Hakuna Matata. I feel like that became a phrase and it became something so classic that everyone's like, oh yeah, Hakuna Matata means no worries. Like, it's just standard in people's lives, and I love how this movie can do that. So overall, I am very biased, but I love this movie. If you haven't seen this movie for some ungodly reason, please go watch it. Go watch it, go watch it, go watch it. What are you doing watching me? No, don't watch me. Go watch the movie. Go, 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 go. That way. Go that way. Go watch it. Go, get out of here. What are you still doing here? Get out of here. Go watch that movie. You will not be disappointed. I hope. No promises. But I love it, and I hope if you go watch it, you will love it. If you have already seen it, go rewatch it, bring all those memories back, bring your childhood back. You won't be disappointed. It will be just as good as before. And that's what I have for you guys. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. I put out new vlog videos every Saturday, and starting now, these videos are going to come out every Tuesday. So you'll get a little bit of Disney and Pixar, a little bit of vloggy vlog. What a perfect marriage! Leave me a comment down below letting me know your favorite part of The Lion King, and if you could be any character from The Lion King, who would you be? Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye! quickly. Am I gonna look sweaty on camera? It's about 90 degrees right now in Hawaii. I don't know why I've decided that long sleeves were a good idea.